welcome back to JAGPC. This week's theme was Sweater Weather Week, and so let's go. First off, I'd like to start off with passes, so here are the following passes, and then we did have quite a few eliminations and dropouts. So Nanea dropped out of the competition, and so did Alyssa because she did not submit a photo this week, and she didn't submit one last week either, so she's eliminated. And then also Julianne and Molly for the same exact reason as Alyssa. So therefore, there will not be an elimination this week. Alright, so without further ado, let's go. First up, we have Corinne. Corinne, I love your photo so much. It is very pretty, and I love the sweater. My critique would be that it is a little bit oversaturated or too bright for fall week or sweater weather, just because it's very bright and vibrant. I think that most photos for fall are definitely a lot more toned down, but overall, really good job, and your photo is gorgeous. This next photo comes from Kira May, and she is watching a movie and drinking hot chocolate and eating some fall treats. I love your photo so much, and it's very cool. I definitely see the sweater weather idea to this and how she's all snuggled up into the blankets. My critique would be that your photo is a bit cluttered, and at the same time, the little fairy light string is kind of in the way, but overall I do love your photo, and the idea is very creative. I love all the fall decorations that you have. It's very cozy. Overall, amazing job. Next up is Courtney, and I have no idea why. I just love your photo. It is absolutely stunning. I love all the nature behind her and how she is the focus of the photo. I like how she's leaning against the pumpkins. She's wearing a sweater. It shows the theme perfectly, and at the same time, it's just really simple, but yet so cute. Amazing job. This next photo comes from Kanani, and she is in a leaf pile. The photo is really cute. It screams fall. I think that maybe you could brighten it up just a little bit near the leaves, since they look a little bit brown, and maybe just get more of the yellow tones in. But overall, really good job. Next up is Mary Ellen, and I do love your photo. It is very fall aesthetic. The fairy lights and pumpkins in the background look very cozy. My critique would be that maybe she could be holding something or something more to be going on into your photo. Like maybe holding one of the pumpkins or posing or something. It just seems a little plain, but overall, amazing job. Next up is Victoria Denning, and she and her friends are all laying down in the fall leaves with their dogs. This photo is absolutely adorable. I do really love it, and I love the idea, the creativity behind this. Overall, I love how she's still the focus of the photo, and yet the others are in the photo. But yet, my one critique would be to maybe have one of the dolls going like one of the dolls that is behind her, just to put them to the right hand side so that they all look like they're in a little small circle or something like that. But overall, amazing job. Next up is Sage, and she's going pumpkin picking. Sage, this photo is adorable. Also, I love your sweater. It's really cute. And so my critique would be that maybe she could be looking more down at the pumpkin, but overall, other than that, I love your photo. Next up is Luna, and she is being blown away by the fall leaves. I love your photo so much. It is very creative. My one critique would be to maybe brighten up the leaves a bit more. They're a little bit hard to see, and also to maybe add maybe some little lines to maybe show where the wind is blowing from or something like that. But overall, I really love your photo. Next is Ruby, and she just jumped into a leaf pile. Your photo is very adorable. I think that my one critique would be there's one leaf above her, so maybe you could just add more if possible, or you could even edit in some leaves. There are filters that have leaves in them or something like that, or you could just put in some stickers or something like that. and or maybe throw more leaves up in the air at once and then take the picture. But it is a little hard to do that, so I understand. Next is Ella, and she is inside reading a book, and she's got her sweater on. I love your photo so much. I love the cozy aspect of this photo. The color coordination in this photo is everything. I love how she's wearing like all blue, but then the background it's like very subtle, plain, and the book and everything. It really goes together really beautifully. My critique would be that there's something behind her and it looks like fairy lights or something, so maybe you could just like brighten those up if possible, or in editing, something like that. And or if you can't do that, or just like to show their fairy lights, if you know what I mean. But great job. Next is Summer. Oh my gosh, that's kind of funny actually, because it's autumn now and her name's Summer. But I love your photo. It is adorable. I love the pose and everything. She's taking a fall walk. Overall, I love your photo. My critique would be to brighten up her eyes just a little bit, or maybe to put something in her hands. Maybe just like a leaf or hot chocolate or pumpkin, whatever you want. But overall, amazing job. Next up is Camilla. I love your sweater and everything. I just think that this photo is a bit very, very, very plain. You could put something in your hands or put more like fall-like things into the photo. Maybe a pumpkin, some leaves. If you don't have leaves where you live, that is understandable. You can always cut out construction paper and make little shapes and then put them around in the photo. And they actually look really like leaves. Or you could use like pine cones or like a cup of hot cocoa or something like that. Anything really fall-like, but overall, amazing job. Next up is Phelan Blair, and she's studying outside in the fall weather. I love your photo so much. I think my only critique would be is that there's like a rubber band where she's got her book in her hand, and it's just a bit like, maybe like there's like a rubber band, you could just edit that out. And also maybe just zoom in a little bit more, or maybe like just zoom in towards like her a bit more, because it's a little bit hard to see all the amazing details in this photo, like the tree and the studying and everything. So like if you focus in on the photo more, I could be able to tell really a lot more of the fall trees and aspect of it. But overall, amazing job. And lastly is Blair. She's holding a cup of hot cocoa with all the leaves, and she's wearing a beanie and scarf and sweater. So it is definitely screams sweater weather week. This photo is absolutely stunning. I love how she's outside and she's got like the hot chocolate and the beanie. My one critique would be that her eyes are really dark, but overall, amazing job. Before I get into the rankings, I have a special prize for this video, and that is that I have a special prize for best sweater in the video. So whoever doll had my favorite sweater for the theme wins a certificate, and then there are 2 runner-ups. And so, drum roll please, and the doll with the best sweater this week was Sage. Congratulations. And the runner-ups were Ella and Victoria Denning. So overall, amazing job everyone, and you will get certificates. I will email them to you after this video is posted. It is just a fun way to just do a silly little competition inside of a photo competition, just for fun. And like there are at like during the holidays, there are like the crazy sweater competitions, so I thought it would just be a fun thing to do, and like just for fun and everything. And your dolls had really cute sweaters, and it fits the theme well too. So yeah, now onto the rankings. Like I said before, there is no elimination this week, Everyone did an amazing job. I think it was really tough to rank the rankings this week since it was a lot of good photos and everything. So next week's theme will be following along with our fall spooky season themes, and that theme is Candy Week. So you can do like an advertisement for the candy or trick-or-treating or anything like that. Photos are due October 15th, and that's basically it for this week's video. So yeah, have a great day or night. Bye!